In just about every presentation I do, I get questions about the total U.S. debt and whether I think it's sustainable or a threat to long-term economic growth. Before I give you my take, let's look at where we are today. Total U.S. debt today stands at nearly $35 trillion, or about 123% of all the goods and services we provide as measured by GDP. As the visual shows, in 2023, government spending was at $6.1 trillion, but revenues were only $4.4 trillion. Some argue that while the U.S. economy is still growing with positive GDP growth rates, even at 1 or 2%, high debt levels are not a problem. I don't agree for a few reasons, but here are two of my primary concerns. One, interest payments alone are now at $1 trillion per year. This is more than total military expenditures and more than education spending. While many of our government programs are highly valued, such high debt and interest payments crowd out other investments that could bolster our economy and ensure long-term sustainable growth. In other words, there is a large opportunity cost to the $1 trillion in interest payments. Imagine if we invested a fraction of that $1 trillion in free relevant training after high school, as is done by many other developed countries. That would substantially increase our tax base and quickly pay for itself. The other major concern is that the debt problem is only going to get worse with the aging of the population. With 11,000 residents a day turning 65, our Social Security and Medicare payments are only increasing. Currently, about 1 in 5 U.S. residents is 65 or older, while the U.S. birth rate is at 1.6 births per woman, well under the 2.1 replacement level. Republicans point to irresponsible spending policies by Democrats, while Democrats cite tax cuts that include billionaires and wealthy corporations. As the next chart shows, debt levels have significantly increased under both political parties, with the largest percentage increases during the Reagan and Obama administrations. It's a vicious cycle because high U.S. debt and government shutdowns mean lenders charge higher interest for the increased risk. We are indeed strapping future generations while also missing some key investment opportunities that have propelled U.S. economic dominance in past decades.